Hey y'all, what's going on? Athena Amoeba here with the Tarot Tuesday, even though it's Friday, but better late than never, I always say, because I am late a lot. So I'm really going to try to make this quick because I don't really have time to edit this video, unfortunately. So let's get into this. So I actually recorded a Tarot Tuesday video for Tuesday, but just never got around to uploading it. So let me just recap what the energy of this week is. Also, because I'm late, I'm going to throw in some bonus cards for the entire month of September, so this video will still be relevant for longer than just a couple of days. But first, let's get into the Tarot Tuesday reading for this week from Tuesday all the way until this coming Monday. So, okay, this week, woo! Good things, y'all. Tune into your magical powers. This is the only card that I drew that I will actually show you. But this is a huge message for this current week that we're in. Magical powers. Tune into your magic. Every single one of us is connected to the higher power. We are made of the higher power. So what do you think that means? You are magic. You have magic in you and you have power. So this week, really tune into your power. What makes you feel powerful? What makes you feel strong? It's going to be different for everybody, but this week, tune into whatever that is. If it's listening to a certain type of music or a certain artist, if it's watching a certain type of film, if it's creating something, is it meditating? Like, it's going to be different for everybody, but find out what that is for you. What makes you feel the most. And I don't even want to say confident because I feel like confidence is a really loaded word, but what just makes you feel like strong and powerful and capable, not just capable of anything, but just kind of like immune to other people's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like someone could be like throwing things at you or talking shit and you just like wouldn't care because you feel so strong in your power. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about. And when you're in that energy, you really can make anything happen. So what makes you feel like that? What just makes you feel most comfortable with yourself, most like at peace and just like to like other people's bullshit, you know what I mean? So let me know in the comments below what makes you feel like that. It's funny how relevant this was for me because last week, I don't know if you remember, our Tarot Tuesday, we got the 8 of Swords, and that's the insecurity, big time insecurity, feeling bad about ourselves, holding ourselves back, and I felt that so hard. It was crazy how much I felt that. So then coming into this week and getting out of the insecurity and feeling in my power, feeling that shift was so amazing. And for me personally, what helped me was actually music. Specifically Lizzo, who I am totally new to, but listening to her music really made me feel connected to myself, made me feel my own power, started to make me find my confidence and just be like chill with me, like not needing like, not finally feeling like I don't need to be like anybody else. Like I don't have to compare myself to other people, that like I can acknowledge that, you know, other people have certain strengths or qualities or traits, and like just because I don't have them or because, you know, they might be better than me in some sort of way doesn't mean I'm not good for being me. You know what I mean? So that really made me feel confident. She made me want to dance, which made me feel really confident. I love dancing, and so that opened up that part of myself. And also I was listening to cumbia, which also makes me want to dance. So music was just very powerful for me this week and helped me tune into my magic. And when I got in that energy and just allowed myself to feel good, y'all, so much good stuff has happened to me this week. I feel like I just like opened a floodgate of energy and I'm just allowing myself to feel good. And it's not that like there haven't been, you know, negative moments, but when they happened, I didn't let them get to me. Like if somebody said something, I'm not gonna say it didn't bother me at all, but I just didn't internalize it like I usually do. I didn't let what other people are doing or saying or feeling affect me as much as I usually do. And I think it's because I had this something to turn to that made me feel powerful, which like I said, for me was the music. So that's just sort of like how it's been manifesting in my life, but it's gonna be different for every single one of you. So just think about that, like what makes you feel in your power, what makes you feel unshakable, and like nobody can fuck with you. Find that, connect to that, and connect to yourself, because that's gonna help you connect to your power. And when you're in that energy, because everything's vibes, when you're in that vibe, the world opens up for you. You know what I mean? So think about that. The other cards that we got were the Ace of Cups, which represents new beginnings. So new connections, new relationships, new artistic projects, or a new connection to soul and the self. And that's the one I'm really taking it to mean, since we have this magical powers. If you have a new connection to yourself, a new understanding, a stronger connection to yourself, it opens everything up. It makes you connected to your magical powers, and that can transform your life. That can transform your relationships. That can, make creative projects easier. So really, this week is all about having a new, fresh connection, powerful connection to yourself, your inner power. The other card that we got was the Three of Cups, which represents good community. Like, just be around people who make you feel good about yourself, people who uplift you. Try to connect to them. And if you don't have really anyone that you can be around that makes you feel that way, try to generate that energy with yourself. It's that kind of like you're your own party type of thing, whatever that means to you, because, people have fun doing different things. So it doesn't mean you have to be like loud and, wild. Maybe to you, partying makes you feel good is like chilling, watching Netflix, or like reading a book, but you're your own party. Like, be your own good time, basically, and do whatever makes you feel good. Give yourself those own, I'm sorry, sometimes I don't make sense when I talk. Give yourself whatever it takes to make you feel good. Give yourself compliments. Be your own best friend, be your own uplifter, bring that. And when I say party energy, I mean whatever it is that makes you feel good energy. And so that's the Three of Cups energy. That's important this week as well. We also got the Seven of, not Seven of Swords, thank God. We got the Seven of Wands, which is, you might have challenges this week, but just like I've been saying, if you tune into your energy, if you're in your power, you're gonna beat those challenges down. You're going to come out on top when you meet those challenges, and you've got what it takes to meet any challenge that comes your way this week. So believe that. Don't doubt it. Just be in your power. And it doesn't mean you have to be the best at it. It also doesn't mean that it has to be perfect. It just means you did what you could, and you're at peace with that. You know what I mean? You're at peace with yourself. You're at peace with the work that you do. You're at peace with the results that you're giving to the world right now. So don't beat yourself up or overanalyze the things that you're doing this week. Just meet the challenges and then learn to be at peace with the results, right? Because the more at peace with yourself you are, the more you're in your own power. So the final card that we got last week was the Queen of Pentacles. This powerful energy again, it's like, be in your power. Be the Queen of Pentacles. The other important message that comes with that card is that, sometimes we demonize the material world. We demonize like being overly materialistic. And it makes sense if you're putting too much emphasis on the material in a way that it's causing an imbalance in your life or harming other people or even harming yourself. That is, an extreme. But overall, the material world is still spiritual. Every single thing that you can touch has spirit in it. We're all made from the same stuff. Everything's made from star matter, from freaking the elements, you know what I mean? So this energy flows through everything. So the material world itself isn't evil. It just depends on your connection to it. So realize that there's spirit in the material world, and how are you using the material world? How are you managing your material world in a way that uplifts your spirit, that helps you tune into your power? How are you allowing the material world around you to reflect your power? So I also like to think of this in terms of like how you present yourself to the world, like with your appearance. Allow yourself to present yourself in a way that makes you feel good. Allow yourself to, dress in a way that makes you feel powerful. If you wear makeup, do your makeup in a way that makes you feel powerful. Like, do whatever it takes to make you feel your own power, you know what I mean? And again, it's just about what you like, what makes you feel good, and it's going to be different for everybody, but the material world is just another way to express and harness your power. So that is the message for the week. It's all about being in your power this week, because when you're in your power, you can create magic, you can have influence, you can make things happen. This is the energy from which you can do the most in, okay? So very important this week. Now, let's get into some cards for September. I'm not going to draw a lot of cards, but let's just see what the general influence for the month of September is. Today, because I've really been using the Fountain Tarot for most of my videos, today I'm really feeling the Mystic Spiral Tarot, which is one of my favorite tarot cards personally. Tarot decks, personally. What? Woo! All right, September. We're really on one, are we? Whew, let's try to make this quick, because I can really go on about these cards. But in a nutshell, underlying theme for September is the Tower. Woo! Yeah, great. Freaking fabulous. Actually, the Tower is not a bad thing. The Tower is a great thing. In September, the underlying theme is that anything that doesn't serve you, things that are built on lies, things that are no longer working for your life, will come crumbling down, which can sound scary, but no, it's a good thing ultimately, because you don't want to build your house on a foundation that can't support your amazing house that you're trying to build. You know what I mean? Your amazing tower. It's going to come crumbling down if it's on a faulty foundation, if it's built on lies. And this doesn't necessarily have to pertain to your personal life. What I'm sensing more is like a general theme in society. We might be watching things crumble around us, and sometimes it's hard to keep your balance when everything just feels like it's in chaos and the world is burning and we're like, what do we do? You know, but stay strong in your power. That's why this week is going to be so important for you to learn how to tune into your own power. It doesn't mean that once you tune in, you're always going to be tuned in, but it means like just be more practice in what it takes to be connected to your own power, so that when stuff like this happens, you're not shaken as easily. So whether it's happening in your personal life or just in society at large and the world is freaking burning around you, just know that things are being brought to light, and you don't necessarily have to react to what's happening yet. Just watch. Just watch and see what's going on around you. Wait for the dust to settle, and you'll see what's left standing at the end of September, okay? So don't freak out, and don't react to things that are happening yet. Just wait. Just wait to see what's left by the end of September. And again, I know that sounds scary, but I just mean it in the sense of like, just wait before you react, because you might not know right away what's true, or you might not know, like let's say you're trying to build something for yourself, right? Like we're all trying to build our lives. We're all trying to build ourselves. We're all trying to build our lives. You might not know like what to include in your life. Like you may not know what the next step is because there's so much chaos happening around you. Just wait until the path becomes clear, until it becomes clear like what's gonna be our truth by the end of September. I hope that makes sense, but that's the general feeling I'm getting for that card right now for the month of September. Oh, we also have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands represents taking immediate action, which is the opposite of what I just said. But there's a saying that goes along with the Knight of Wands, which is, only the Knight of Wands will go where fools dare to tread. So that can be a good or bad thing, right? But generally this is saying like any actions you take now might be in haste. So again, just like wait to see. Don't react to everything that's happening around you. Just wait. Just wait until you have a better perspective and can fully understand what's going on in your life. Additionally, we have the Queen of Wands. So don't be the Knight. Don't be the Knight of Wands. Be the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is patient. She's mature. She waits. She's experienced. So she knows that sometimes, you know, reacting isn't the best way to go. Sometimes you have to be more strategic in the actions that you take, which requires absorbing information and knowing the facts. And when this is happening, when this is the energy happening around us, we might not know the facts because it could be in flux, it could be changing. We might not know to believe what's happening around us. So just wait, and like the Queen, be in your power and wait to make your strategy, to make your move. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is also saying, I really like that this goes together with the Tower card here for the month of September, because there's two main messages that I like to share with the Wheel of Fortune. The first one is that sometimes things happen in our lives, but it's not necessarily happening to you. Like, the universe isn't punishing you. No one's trying to make your life harder. It just so happens that you're being affected by what's going on, but it's not directed at you. It's just sometimes things happen that are outside of our control. And while we don't have control over them, we have control over ourselves. And that's the second main message of this card, is focus on what you can control. Kind of like this, like, don't respond and don't react to everything that might be going on around you. Be like the Queen, be in your power, focus on where you have power and keep your attention there. Don't try to fix everything that's happening, or don't try to respond to everything that's happening yet. There will be a time, there will be a place, right? But right now, just wait. Just wait to see what's happening. Wait for this wheel to turn. Sometimes it turns and we get bad luck, and sometimes it turns and we get good luck. So this month, just wait to see what's happening. Wait till the end of the month at least before you take action on anything that you're uncertain about. There might be some things, like I said, you want to react to right away, but just wait. Wait if you can, obviously. Obviously, be wise and analyze what's happening in your own life and take action on things if you have to. But this will apply for certain things. You might be in situations where you say, okay, that might be what this is talking about, right? But obviously, if you break your ankle, go to the hospital. You would hope you wouldn't have to say these things, but you never know. If you can, I know not everyone could go to the hospital, but I'm just using that as an example. Don't be like, well, I gotta wait to see how this turns out. Like, obviously, there's some things you have to address right away. But as far as just like chaos and society and things that are unstable around you, but you're not really sure how it's gonna play out yet, just wait. Just wait, be in your power, and put your focus on what you can control and where you do have power. And let go of the rest this month, because the universe is going to keep doing its thing and keep spinning, and we won't know really where it's going to stop, where the Wheel of Fortune will stop turning until it does. So, and it never stops turning, but as far as this Tower energy goes, we'll just have to wait to see what the absolute end result is of that energy. But just remember, you're in your power. You have power, and that's what this week is all about, learning how to tune into that power. And it looks like we're going to need to be in that space, in that energy for the month of September. And honestly, it's a great space to be in all the time. But we're going to need it, especially this month with the Tower energy and the Wheel of Fortune. Remember to be in your power. And, focus on your health. Focus on you. Well, all this insanity is going on around you. It's like, okay, yeah, but what about you? Focus on your health. Be in your power. And, like I said, even if it feels like the world is burning, we need you to be good. We need you to be okay. So that when the time comes, if the time comes for you to take action on something else, or on bigger things, you will be okay. Like, build a solid foundation in yourself first and foremost. So I hope that was helpful. I'm sending all of you so much love. And remember, it's all about being in your power this week and in the month of September. Sending you love.